Well, there is a new star in San Antonio, and this star has two heads. It's not Craig, but Craig is with us this morning from the San Antonio Zoo. It's so good to see you.
Well, thanks for having us.
This is the big star right here. Thelma and Louise. Everyone has been talking about this very teeny tiny turtle. Tell me about them.
Well, Thelma and Louise and her three siblings started the hatch on June 18th.
Okay.
Sometimes they don't finish that day. On June 19th, she was the last one to come out of the shell, and she had two heads.
Oh, my goodness.
She's
so odd looking.
Yeah,
it's cute in a weird way.
It's different. One of my keepers took a picture and texted me and said, "Look, Ma, two heads." And
she has really been everywhere. I mean, people were very excited when this two-headed turtle made its way into the news. I know she's been featured on many a website, lots of national news stories about Thelma and Louise. This is a pretty special turtle.
she's actually gone global.
She has
She's gone global.
She's bigger than I will ever be.
It took off with the press release. The excitement went all the way to UK, Germany, Perth, Australia. And then we kicked things off again last week with her own Facebook page.
Oh my, and look at
well.
that. She's already got 6,422 friends. Man, I wonder if any of them have two heads or if it's just the one-headed people on the Facebook. She's very cute, I have to say. She walks kind of funny, though. She's doing a push-pull scenario here.
She's having a tough time with the slick surface. This isn't very turtle-conducive substrate.
Oh, she's little. She's light. What kind of turtle is Thelma and Louise?
She's a Texas cooter.
Okay.
It's a native species of Texas. We technically don't know if she really is a girl yet. It's a little early.
Okay.
But if she does end up staying a girl, she'll get quite large. Her shell could be about 12 to 14 inches long.
That's big.
Yeah, it's a big
now,
turtle.
if it turns out that Thelma and Louise are boys, what will we do about their name?
I'm thinking it's going to have to change.
You think so?
But
come back.
we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. I think we're going to have a couple of years before we'll know that.
Now, what do we need to know about turtles like this? What do they eat? What's their habitat like?
Well, these guys, they love high-quality water.
Okay.
They like good habitat. They like a good old log to haul out on and lay in the sun. Kind of like, well, I don't like a log. I like a good beach, but they like a good log.
Does she do anything different because she has two heads? Like, what do they both eat at the same time?
They do. Sometimes only one eats, sometimes both eats. In fact, 2 days ago, I found a new diet item to try with her. It's called duckweed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a native plant that only has one little leaf. And it hit the water, and 2 seconds later, both heads were chomping away, look like two Pac-Man heads.
Oh my goodness, that's funny stuff. All right, there is also something called the Passport to Adventure at the San Antonio Zoo. This is something that you can pick up at the zoo. You kind of take it around the zoo and get different stamps and things, and you get prizes.
Exactly. You treat it like a passport, and you can, there's giveaways every month. There are certain deals you can get for purchases at the zoo. Mm-hmm. And the real big kicker is you want to hold on to it. If you don't come back to the zoo, again, during the extent of this, that is still more or less like a raffle ticket for our big prize, a trip to Africa.
Very exciting things happening at the San Antonio Zoo, including the birth of Thelma and Louise. We have got a 4-pack to give away to the San Antonio Zoo, by the way. It is for the 4th caller at 470-5444. You can go to the zoo. And, of course, the San Antonio Zoo is open. More details, sazoo.org, and find Thelma and Louise on Facebook. Leslie,